What's up guys, my name is Tom and welcome back to another video. Today here back on F1 2019 to the last two I Don't Know challenge, and today is the USA Grand Prix. I'm posting this right after the real life Grand Prix, and today we're going to drive as Alexander Albon on the Red Bull. First time driving the tie on the Red Bull after the 1.15 patch. And if you're new to the channel, basically we're going to start in last place as Albon, and let's see what we can do, how many positions we can gain over the course of a 25% race around the quarter circuit. So make sure to smash like and subscribe channel if you're new to see plenty more Formula 1 content. It really motivates me to make more. If you could that, I would be very thankful. It really helps me out. But now let's go down the track and let's see what we can do in this Red Bull. And here we are sitting on our cockpit as Alexander Albon, and welcome guys to the USA Grand Prix. I'm recording this on a Thursday because I'm going to be out on the weekend, so I'm not going to be able to record and narrate this over the course of the weekend. So I don't know what happened, so tell me your predictions. Maybe I'm going to jinx something, you know, but we're going to focus on the race. It's going to be a soft medium strategy, pretty simple in these 25% races, and we are ready to the start. USA Grand Prix, let's see what we can do as Alexander Albon. 5 red lights for the USA Grand Prix. How many times did I say USA? And it's lights out, and the way we go. The initial getaway was pretty good, but then we're bogging down a lot in third gear. So yeah, typical starts on F1 2019. So we're going to dive down on the side of 3 million cars and almost hitting the house of Kevin Magnussen. And we are, ladies and gentlemen, into P12. But now Raikkonen really swipes us across us, and we are demoted into P12. And for a brief moment we were side by side with Sergio Perez. But that is absolutely fantastic start of this USA Grand Prix. And now taking different lines, try to overtake Kimi Raikkonen very close to his gearbox. But we're going to dive down offside, really squeeze him off, give a taste of his own medicine, and we are back into P11. But what a start that was. Diving bomb of the century, really kamikaze, but fortunately it worked, and we are into P11, P10 maybe as we go up of inside of Roman Grosjean before the straight, a little bit of oversteer, but that's how we do, and we are into P10 already on the points in the space of half a lap. So maybe we can challenge the top 3 teams, I don't know, but we'll see, because these guys are going to be a little bit tough to overtake, especially on the straights. But we are already on the back of Kevin Magnussen on lap 2, and he's going really slow, and the brake checks a little bit, so we lost a lot of momentum. We're going off to the track, so not very kind from Magnussen, but we're going to carry on. And as you can see, we overtook Magnussen, but when I was editing, I forgot to put the overtake on Magnussen, so sorry for that. It will never happen again. And we're going around the outside of Daniel Ricciardo. It's going to be a pretty sweet move side by side through the X session, but this should be pretty easy with this downforce Red Bull. Jesus. Downforce Red Bull. Okay, that was weird. The downforce of this Red Bull. Yes, that's how you say. Jesus, I can't English right now. I'm so sorry. We're going to focus back on the race, and we are in the slipstream of Carlos Sainz, so making good progress. DRS open, going on the low ERS to save some ERS while we are in the slipstream, and now we're going to brake around the outside of the McLaren. He actually gives some fight, so, and we got a little bit on the curb, but now we are going to have the inside line. And now we're going to squeeze the McLaren, and no worries, and we are into P7 on lap 4, so making good progress, going purple on the first sector as you can see in the closing stages of lap 5, and closing very rapidly to Nico Hülkenberg, so making good inroads in this USA Grand Prix. And in this last corner especially, our traction is not the best, but we're going to have the RS and the ERS, all the RS is available, and it's going to be a pretty easy move on Nico Hülkenberg. And now ahead of us is Max Verstappen, that is miles ahead of us. Jesus, I can't concentrate on the comment, Tom. And we're going to now pit on lap 8 for a brand new set of medium tires, but the guys ahead of us are mega far, so we're going to try to catch at least catch our teammate, but he's so far, I'm not seeing any chances to catch him, but hopefully he can battle with the Ferraris. I think the Mercedes are in a league of their own in this Grand Prix, so we've been a little bit held up by Nico Hülkenberg, so that's not ideal. And let's see now, we pit a lap earlier than Verstappen, so let's see if we can get the undercut on him. And at the moment we are in P7 because Lance Stroll is yet to pit, and sooner or later we're going to overtake the Canadian, as you can see in the closing stages of lap 9. So the strategy in this race was pretty weird because we did more laps on the soft and on the medium, so that was very strange. Sometimes it happens on the 25% races, but after that was pretty much it, because the guys were so strong, and the difficulty was the normal that I raced around Kota is 93, so that was a pretty weird race. I lost maybe some time with the midfield cars probably, and unfortunately we're going to finish in P6. It was a pretty boring race, but at least we had some fun overtaking the cars.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in. So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, I know it's a bit of a boring answer, but the truth is they simply had the best speed package on the day, and a driver who knows how to take advantage of that. It doesn't matter how much time you spend poring over the stats and planning strategies if you can't keep the pace, and our winner today showed they could do both.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes.
And here are the confirmation results, guys. We had an 11-second gap. We had a 3-second time penalty because we abused a little bit the track limits over the course of the race. I forgot to show you, but you're seeing the confirmation results. So we were 11 seconds behind Charles Leclerc. That was the car ahead of us. So I don't know, the difficulty was too hard, I don't know, but that's the normal difficulty. So I think we lost a lot of time to the cars ahead of us, and maybe the pace on the mediums wasn't the best, but nonetheless, guys, it was a fun race overtaking the cars. And I don't know, if I have time, I don't promise, I'm going to post another race with a midfield car. Probably it's going to be one of the Haas's. So if you smash like, probably I'm going to do that. So make sure to show your support. But for me, it's everything now. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe channel if you need to see plenty more Formula 1 content. It really motivates me to make more. If you could that, I would be very thankful. But for now, it's time to say goodbye. My name's Tom, and I'll see you guys for a brand new video next time.